You could make $100 a day using nothing but AI-generated shorts. This is one of the fastest growing online business models out there, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to start making money from your faceless channel. So what we're going to do in this video is go over 3 main steps. We're going to start off by first creating an AI-generated short and then publishing it to YouTube. Then, we're going to talk about some really important things you need to know about copyright and how to avoid getting your videos taken down. And finally, I'm going to show you the easiest ways to monetize your faceless channel so you can start making money as soon as possible. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the very first thing we need to do is create our AI-generated short. There are 2 popular tools out there that you can choose from: PicaArt or Runway ML. Both of these are free to use, though Runway ML does have a paid version which gives you access to more features. I personally use both of these tools to create my shorts. Now here's the thing, you can create AI-generated shorts in other ways as well. You can actually go on to websites like Pixabay, Pixels, or Unsplash and search for free stock videos. And then all you got to do is download those videos and use them in your short. Or you can even create your own short using stock footage and a voiceover. But in today's video, I wanted to focus primarily on AI-generated shorts since they are completely faceless, meaning you don't have to show your face at all, and also because they are a lot easier to make compared to other types of faceless channels. So with that being said, let's jump right into the first method, which uses PicaArt. PicaArt is a free AI tool that allows you from generating videos using different templates. All you have to do is type in PicaArt in the search bar and hit enter. Now when you're on the website, you can either sign up using Google or Facebook, or you can sign up using your email address. Once you've created an account, you should land up on this page where you can explore all the different templates available. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over to the Templates tab and filter by shorts. As you can see, there are dozens of different templates to choose from. Some of these work better than others, so you might have to test around a little bit to see what works for you. If you are looking to create longer form videos, you can also do that using the same exact process. Just pick one of the templates that says long form instead of short form. Now, once you pick your template, it's going to bring you to this page where you can edit your short. Now here's the thing. This is where you're going to add your script, your logo, and your audio. So first things first, let's start off by adding the script. To do this, simply click on the text layer and paste your script. As you can see, the script has been added to the timeline. Next, we can move on to adding our logo. To do this, just click on the logo placeholder and upload your logo. Then, once you finish uploading, just drag it to the bottom right corner so that it does not obstruct any of the video footage. Now moving on to the audio. If you want to use music in your short, you can do this by clicking on the audio icon and searching for music. But if you're using a script with a voiceover, I recommend uploading your voiceover directly to PicaArt and syncing it with the script. Once you've finished editing your short, all you got to do is click on Render, and after a few seconds, your short should be ready. Now, before we move on to the next step, let me quickly show you a few pro tips for creating AI-generated shorts. So, first off, try to be as specific as possible with your script. This means you want to write out as many details as you can. And I know it might seem obvious, but you want to make sure that your script makes sense. Otherwise, the video might not turn out the way you expect it to. Also, something else you want to watch out for is how you word your script, because what you say in your script ends up becoming part of the artwork. And as you can see, this could potentially lead to trademark issues. So it's super important that you research copyright laws before you start creating your videos. And finally, you want to make sure that you have the right aspect ratio. So if you're creating a short, you want to select the 9:16 aspect ratio. Now, moving on to the second step, we need to talk about copyright and how to avoid getting your content taken down. So first off, let me ask you a question. Did you know that there's such thing as safe and unsafe AI art? What I mean by this is that there's certain things you can't say in your prompt that will result in your content being taken down. For example, you can't use trademarks or copyrighted characters in your artwork. Now, this might be common sense to some of you, but believe it or not, there are thousands of people who have gotten their accounts taken down because they did not follow these rules. The way AI art works is that it pulls from existing images on the internet and creates new artwork based on your prompt. Now, while this is convenient and extremely powerful, it does mean that you can't generate any artwork that resembles copyrighted material. So here are a few examples of things you shouldn't be doing. First, you can't use trademarks in your prompt. Trademarks are protected symbols, words, or designs that identify goods, services, or brands. So here's a quick list of things you cannot say in your prompts. You can't mention popular celebrities or politicians. You can't name specific brands or companies. You can't use popular character names or logos. And lastly, you can't use popular song titles or album names. The last thing you want to do is accidentally violate someone's copyright. So if you're ever unsure about anything, it's always safe to research it first. Now, the third step is to actually publish your short to YouTube. The way I like to do this is by downloading my short from Pictory using the download button. Then, once it finishes downloading, I simply upload it to YouTube using the studio. Something else you can do is add captions to your videos. Not only does this make your videos more accessible, but it also helps with search optimization. Now, moving on to the fourth step, we need to talk about how to monetize your channel. So there are several ways you can do this, but the easiest way is by far setting up Super Thanks. Super Thanks allows you to add a thanks button to your videos, allowing viewers to buy thanks with real money. YouTube then takes a 10% cut and sends you the rest automatically. All you got to do is head over to the Monetization tab in YouTube Studio. Click on Super Thanks and then click on Set up Super Thanks. Another way to make money from your faceless channel is by selling a product or service. If you're knowledgeable about a certain topic, you can create videos that promote your product or service. For example, if you create skincare products, you can create a series of videos that educate your target audience on how to take care of their skin. Then, when they're ready to buy, they can visit your website and purchase your product. The last way to monetize your channel is by affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, you can earn commissions by promoting other people's products or services. So, for example, let's say you create cooking videos. You can partner up with kitchen appliance companies and promote their products in your videos. When people buy those products through your link, you get a commission. Now, there are a bunch of different ways to do this, but in my opinion, setting up a Super Thanks button is the quickest way to start making money. This brings us to the end of the video. And if you learned something new, make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we post weekly videos just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.